Matthew Wilson, the new interim president, has been making a lot of new changes here at the university. Pulling from his personal experiences, he is able to encourage faculty and students to develop a personal relationship that extends beyond the classroom. Wilson's dedication to engage with the student body is what sets him apart as interim president. One approach he uses is to be transparent with the students. For instance, last week he held a basketball event outside the student union.
It was a fun day. I was outside in front of the student union for about 2.5 hours, and I thought it would be a great way to just connect with students and let them know, hey, you know what? I'm here for you, I'm like you, I'm in your corner, and a great way to get to know students. And so we did some one-on-ones, we did some shooting competitions where it was best of 5 shots. The student could pick the spot. If they tied me or beat me, they got a Starbucks gift card and a business card. If they lost, they still got my business card, as well. So hopefully we can continue to do some fun stuff like that to be able to connect, and I want to be accessible to students at all times and kind of through all mediums.
I love that, and I think students love that, and they like the involvement with you, and they like to be involved on campus. So there's a lot of, that's probably like a perk of your job, but there's also so many changes and challenges with your job as well. A lot of students have so many questions, like they wonder where their money is going, what they're investing in. How do you balance the responsibility of making those decisions for those students?
I think a big part of that is, helping students understand the value of their education, and helping them understand that their education here is in the classroom, but it's also beyond the classroom.
Right.
There's so many different opportunities that are here for them, whether it's, music, whether it's sports, whether it's, the recreation hall, whether it's computers and technology and those type of things that are there as well. At the same time, being responsive to students, and helping them understand that a University of Akron degree really is something that distinguishes them and sets them apart, kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Through an Akron degree, you can go out, you can get internships, and you can get involved with co-ops. You can meet people and have experiences that you wouldn't have had, absent a University of Akron degree. And then at the end of the day, get that job that you want to. And so, big key in terms of helping students understand that is getting them engaged, communicating with them, listening to them, and responding to them as well.
I think that's excellent. If you could picture the University of Akron in the future, what would be your vision?
The way that I envision the University of Akron, to the extent that I can be involved at this level, is you have a great 25,000 student university. It's D1 sports, it's Tier 1 research, great professors. I would like us to be, that where everyone can come and really realize their dreams, at the same time have an individualized and personalized experience. I remember, when I was an undergrad or when I was a law student, I felt like I was a number, and I didn't know where to turn, didn't know who to ask for different issues. Personalized experience. And so what I would like us to be known as, more than anything, is a place where a student can come and get a personalized, individualized experience where they understand that they're part of not only Zip's nation, but more importantly, part of Zip's family. Students aren't customers. They're family members. And as we're all in this together, part of being a family is learning, and it's working together, and it's growing. And maybe it's a little idealistic, but I would love to be a campus where we're smiling to each other, and we're greeting each other, and we're helping each other out, and it becomes all about the student, and it becomes all about success and getting folks to pass classes, right? To get those internships, to graduate, and to go out and really change the world, whether the world's within their own home, their own society, their own community, or really the world itself.
I know you touched on this a little bit, but it's the biggest question everybody wants to know. So you used to be the dean of the law school.
I did. Yeah.
So people want to know if you want to go back after the 18 months are over, if you want to go back to doing that, or if you want to stay and apply for being the president here.
Great question. Kind of going back to what we were talking about before, as I have stepped into this role, if you would have asked me 9 weeks ago when I took this position, I probably wouldn't have had a definite answer for you. But you know, at this point, seeing that I can positively impact many more folks here at the university level, you know, I would hope that I would have the opportunity to serve 25,000 students. You know, if at the end of the day the Board of Trustees says, okay, you know, why don't you go back to the law school? I mean, that would be completely fine because I would be serving students. So whether I'm in the classroom and that's what I'm doing, or whether I'm dean of a law school, or whether I'm president of the university, I'm happy because it's about others, not about me. But given the druthers, you know, I think that I can continue to contribute and to elevate the University of Akron even further.
So it's all about the students, and I love that. Just service to others and service to the community. I like that a lot. Yeah. So last question.
Sure.
I wanted to know, when students leave here, what do you want them to take away from the University of Akron to take with them for the rest of their lives?
You know, the takeaway has to be knowledge, has to be skills, you know, it has to be drive, and really an understanding that, you know, they've come onto a great campus, one that's been around since 1870, and they've learned from some of the greatest minds, and they have overcome challenges. I mean, school, I think, is challenging to anyone. And if you can walk away having the knowledge and the skills and the tools and the understanding that, you know what, I came here and I conquered, that I think at the end of the day, we're going to be even stronger as a family.
With all the turmoil the university has endured in recent memory, Wilson has taken the right steps to bring the University of Akron into the future. This has been Jade Marshall from Lights, Camera, Akron.